So Ashlee's opponent walking out to the cage right now is Anita Hurricane Höhenleiter. She's fighting out of Coeur de Lion. Her current fight record is 6-1, and her state ranking is number 3. Once again, this is a title fight. Both fighters are more than ready for this fight. I'm sure they're very excited. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, Epic 38 here in San Diego at the 4 Point Sheraton on Arrow Drive. First thing I notice is the height difference. Ashlee Coffey standing at 5'7", and her opponent Anita is standing at 5'10". Anita seems very tall. That was dope how you came back from the last fight. That's really good. I can tell you really worked on everything you did wrong. You didn't doubt yourself out. Hurt yourself. You did everything right. You should shake it out. All right, guys, here we go. They are about to close up the cage and get this action going. Both fighters are very, very excited, very ready for this fight. Both fighters want the win. Both fighters want the W. So here we go. Here they come out. Ashlee immediately puts pressure on her opponent's throwing. They're both scrambling. They're both scrapping pretty hard. Now they're in the clinch game. They're battling for the clinch game. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Carlos Kramer in the building. What's going on, Carlos?
Oh, I am so fired up to be here. What a night we have at Epic 38. Incredible bout we've got right now for the state title as well as the Epic Championship as well at stake for the lightweights. Ashlee Coffey and Anita Hurricane Höhenleiter.
I tell you what, both these fighters seem more than ready, more than prepared. They're really excited for this opportunity. I mean, this is what the amateur fighters want. All of them, they want to fight for titles. They want to be the best in the state.
Fighting for 2 titles, as a matter of fact. And this crowd tonight is electric. As you see, Danny, I mean, there's not a place to be had, standing room only at 4 Point Sheraton.
I know, they're loving it. Everybody's loud. They're loving the fights. They're loving the action. Drinks are flowing. People are just having a great time. These fighters are so technical tonight, Carlos. It's incredible.
It really is. And you know, Coach Manolo Hernandez, head of San Diego Combat Academy, bringing 4 ladies to the cage tonight to fight. really amazing and really a tribute to how far women's MMA has come.
Yeah, and we had the first fighter from Team Hurricane, awesome. Tyler, she won her fight. She came back from that last loss that she had, and she clearly dominated her opponent. And now Ashlee Coffey's in here looking to do the same. She was just on top, working ground and pound and let her opponent up. And now look, she's back at it with another takedown. Let's see if she can finish and come up.
And as you know, Danny, Ashlee is just a beast. I mean, a really solid fighter all the way around, and ever improving every day. Starting to rain down blows.
And look at this, just her opponent now, Anita's looking to work back to that guard. She's looking to work, she's got this half guard in, and she's looking to shrimp out and get into her full guard in a little bit better position. But Ashlee's doing a good job staying tight, squeezing her knees. She's putting pressure down, and it's very intense.
That reminds me of a young Danny Molina in one of the fights I called for you, brother. Great groundwork by my co-host right here. Amazing to watch you fight, bro. Love it.
It was great. It was great when I was in there. Hopefully I get back in there one day soon.
Oh, you will. Ashlee taking it to her right now. The aggressor and making Anita fight very defensively.
Right. She's controlling the pace for sure. Ashlee's just putting pressure. And, I like what she did here. She went to the double. When Anita defended, she switched to the single. Anita did a good job defending the single there as well. Oh, wow, look at that.
The crowd with some boos as a punch was delivered after the bell. Just a second after, no big deal. Yeah. The ladies are throwing down, Danny. Who do you have winning that first round?
That first round, I have to give it to Ashlee Coffey, only because she took their opponent down twice. She was controlling her opponent. The first time she took her down, she let her back up and took her down again. So I would give that a 10-9 round to Ashlee Coffey.
I'm the same way. I'd give Ashlee that round as well. Just a more complete fighter that round, putting the pressure on, and that is so instrumental in winning a fight. Really a chess match between those two gals. Ashlee's up 1-0.
100%. I say it all the time, is in MMA, you have to understand, when you control the tempo of the fight, you are making the fighter fight at your pace. You're making the fighter react to you instead of you reacting to your opponent. So especially at the amateur level, controlling the tempo is a huge part of getting the W in an MMA fight.
Second round coming up. Beautiful 4-point Sheraton.
And here we go. Both fighters come out, and Anita lands a solid punch on Ashlee, but it doesn't phase her. Now they're back into this clinch game. Ashlee's looking to really close the distance on her opponent.
She needs to.
Right, she has the height disadvantage.
She really does, and Anita is a full 5'10", by the way. More like 5'11", 6 feet. So Ashlee's game plan, get in tough, get in tight, and nullify that distance.
Right. And she's doing it. She's executing her game plan well. She's making Anita switch up her game plan and defend. And, man, both fighters really want this. You can really tell from the way they're fighting and their tenacity going after each other.
Nice reversal by Anita, throwing some nice knees as well. Out to the center of the cage, both gals working hard in this second round.
Now, I have to give it to Anita because she seems to really... Yeah, that was a tough knee.
That stunned her.
A tough knee to Ashlee Coffey. And Anita's doing a great job landing shots as Ashlee comes in.
That body shot by Anita would have dropped a lot of people. Ashlee took a little step back, regrouped, and somehow got herself together. But now has Anita against the cage in what has turned out to be an absolute war.
Right, and Anita's doing a great job defending. She's staying heavy. She's focusing on spreading her legs. And, and the key thing to spreading your legs is once your opponent actually closes that grip behind your knees, the takedown's over, especially against the cage. So she's doing a great job defending that takedown. Anita's just landed a solid 2 punches. And
there was that gap again. Anytime Anita gets distance, she's landing blows. Coffey's got her against the cage right now into what is one of her mainstays, and she needs to keep doing in this bout.
Right. And, again, Anita's doing a great job landing punches, using her long, lanky arms to reach around. She's defending well. She doesn't want to go to the ground. And with Ashlee Coffey, who would?
Ashlee Coffey, well trained on the ground. San Diego Combat Academy. She's rolling all day, every day. Anita getting back up.
Ashlee took her down. Anita immediately got back up. And Ashlee looks like she's looking to do that same throw again. There you go. And now Ashlee's on top. And let's see if Ashlee can stay on top, work on position before submission, really stay heavy on her opponent.
So important what you mentioned on position first. Anita reverses it, comes out back on top.
Anita came up on Ashlee.
Just got to look out here.
Ashlee's coming up. 10 seconds left. Ashlee has her head. She has her in a little headlock. Ashlee needs to be careful with those knees. She needs to defend, push against her hips.
What a great second round. Now in that round, I've got Anita taking that one, so we've got a 1-1 tie
100%.
In my book.
I agree. I would say that Anita changed up her game plan from the first round. She realized Ashlee's trying to close the distance, take her down. So Anita was really landing shots as Ashlee closed the distance. On top of that, she defended the takedown beautifully. Ashlee was able to take her down towards the end, but then Anita reversed it and got on top at the end of the round. I would give that round to Anita for sure.
Now some of the tail of what happened that round, Anita did land some solid shots. It looked like Ashlee was a little worse for the wear after that second round. Anita's looking like she's just kind of getting into her groove.
Right. And that very well might have been what the first round was. Just, a little warm-up for Anita to get ready. Ashlee needs to work on her head movement if she's going to continue to close the distance like this. She needs to really stay aware of punches coming down range. If you close the distance on your opponent, you need to move. And that's what I'd like to see Ashlee Coffey do.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the final deciding round. This is for the state championship, the Epic Fighting Championship at the lightweight division. They've got to lay it all out here in this third round, Danny.
Well, we might not even see a third round, to be honest, because Ashlee's still sitting down. It looks like the doctor's talking to her. I don't really know what's going on right now, but...
looks like a head injury. What? What did you say? I don't need anything. I'm good. Thank you. What were you saying, bro?
All right, guys, we're not really sure what's going on. Go ahead, Carlos. Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Of course.
We'll see you in a little bit. Well, I'm not really sure what happened here, guys, but it looks like this might be it. Ashlee might be a little injured. They keep pointing at her eye. I don't know. I read her lips. It looks like she said, "I can't." So I don't know if it's something she just can't see out of an eye. But again, we've talked about it before, and there's nothing more important than the safety of the fighters, because again, this is the amateur level, and we want them to learn and grow and get better and not get injured and be out for longer than they need to be.